Hi, this is Richard with Sewing Machine Tips and Tricks, and I have a Viking Husqvarna 6430, older one. I just finished servicing this, and we are fixing to test it. If you would like to see what I did in the service area of it, then go on over to Patreon. You can find a link down below. And you can see what I did. This thing was a horrid mess. It was completely locked up, and it had a lot of problems. I've been working on it for about 7 days now, trying to get it going. And anyway, I finally got it going. So if you want to see what I did to it service-wise, go over to Patreon and see that. If you want to see, if you just need to see how to use it, how to operate it, you're in the right place. Because here it is. So just like all machines, before you thread it, okay, you lift your presser foot. And so put the thread on, and on this machine, you should use the front as the one on the end, or the one, you should put it on the left as the one on the right is made to use the bobbin winder. Anyway, so from here, you go to your thread guide, which is right here, right there. Then you're going to come down into your tension discs, around, around, up on the left side of your take-up lever, around and down, make sure it gets into this thread guide, down into this thread guide, and then thread the needle. Okay, now that we've got it threaded, let's go over a couple of things. This is your stitch selector. This is your stitch length, okay? And then reverse in the center. This is your stitch width, so how wide your zigzag is going to be. And then this is your feed dog drop. Right there, so that drops your feed dogs. All right, so let's turn this. I've still got to clean this up some. It's kind of dirty. This is your tension. All right, so if we turn this around, this other one over here, this is the pressure foot pressure. So putting pressure down. You have cams. You don't have to use cams on this one, but you can. But this one is A, and that will come into play in a minute. It shows you the stitches that it will make. Okay, so you got to be careful. If you're not careful, you'll break the stuff inside. It needs a little bit of oil on it, not a whole lot, but a little bit. And you see these pieces, they have specific places that they clip in here. So you turn it until it goes, till you feel it kind of drop, and then you push it in. It's not that hard. Okay. So there's A, B, C, D, E, and F. And this has blue, yellow, orange, and purple on your stitch selector. So the red dots is what you're lining everything up with. So let's look at this. There are a couple of built-in stitches so that you can use without having that cam in there, and that is your straight and zigzag, and then this one right here, whatever you want to call that. Okay, that one right there. But now let's get on to the cam. Okay, so on this cam, not all cams have all the colors. You've got blue, which is here. Then you've got yellow, which is here. Now this is orange or red. This cam has orange, so it'll do orange. And then you have green, and that looks like pink, but it's supposed to be purple. It's faded, and purple. So those are the stitches that cam will do. Anyway, we're going to go back over here to straight stitch, and we're going to go to that's our, I'm going to put on a 3, and for our stitch width, we're going to do 0. All right, so here we go. Get this up under here. Get our tension set right there. All right, I've got to change the light bulb. Light bulb's out. And here we go. If you wondered what that pop was, that was the feed dogs. Okay, pull it all the way up so that the hook lets go of the thread. Pull it out, cut it, and here we go. You can see what kind of stitch that made. Doing great, doing perfect. Okay, so then if I want to do a zigzag, then I'm going to keep just a regular zigzag. I'm going to keep the stitch selector where it's at, and then I'm going to go to my stitch width and do a zigzag. Put it wherever I want. I'm going to put it on 4. I'm going to reduce my stitch length just because I want it reduced. Nothing that says that you have to, it's just what I want to do. And then we're going to do a zigzag. If I can get my thread through there. Okay, and here we go. Mind you, this thing was completely locked up and wouldn't run at all. Now it's running great. And there is a full zigzag right there. And here's what the back looks like. Right there. So you can adjust your tension, your upper tension, in order to get the look that you want on this. So you would need to increase your upper tension just a little bit. Okay, I'm fine with that because I'm just testing it. All right, now so let's see one other stitch you'll do. We'll go with this blue right here. So just put it on blue, just like that, and then we're going to set our stitch length to blue. I'm going to set it to lower end of blue. And then we can do, yeah, so it has the colors right here, and blue is one of them. This covers all the colors. So here we go. And you can see it feeding back and forth, doing the back stitch on this. There it is. And you can see the front stitch, that's looking good. And then you can see the back stitch as well, and it's looking good. All right, so one thing we haven't covered yet is high and low speed. So let's do that. So it's on high speed now. If you pull this out just like that, that's low speed. So let's look at low speed. We are going to put this on just a straight stitch. And then of course that'll be 0, and we'll do a long one, a long stitch on it. Get it under here. here we go. And you notice it's louder, okay? That's the gearing. That's the gearing on it, and that's as fast as it'll go right there. This is good for thicker materials. That's what this is for. This is for thicker materials, heavy materials. And it does fine. Now, let me, let's go ahead and let's do this. And it's a lot harder to turn this hand wheel when it's in low speed, okay? So there's that, and then we will push this back in. There it is, I pushed it back in. And it's probably gonna pop. We're gonna do it again. There it is. High speed. Now that I pushed it back in. Okay. I can't really show you a bobbin because I don't have the right bobbin for this other than the one that's in it. But we'll talk about the bobbin in a minute. Okay, I'll pull this thread out of here. Now, you do not have to unthread this. It's made so you don't have to. But when you're using your bobbin, go here, then you're going to put it here just like this, and you'll go underneath this piece and around. You'll thread the actual bobbin, and then you'll pop it on here. There's nothing more you need to do. This little piece right here that I'm pushing, that disengages the rest of that disengages the gearing, okay? You'll watch it pop. See it pop? See, if I push that in, now I'm turning the machine, but I'm not turning this because this is disengaged. If I let that out, you'll see this pop out. See that pop out, and then it goes to turning. Okay, the motor runs this first, and then this goes up to the motor. There's two belts. So if you push this in, when the motor's running, this is the only thing that will turn. So in other words, when you put your bobbin on here, it pushes that in, and that disengages everything. Okay. If you've got any questions, let me know. If you want to see what I did on cleaning this machine, because like I said, it was a horrid mess. It was locked up. It had a lot of repairs. That high-low speed had to be repaired. I had to do other repairs in here, several of them. But the main thing was everything was locked up. The machine wouldn't turn. Most of this wouldn't move. Most of these were hard to turn or wouldn't turn, and I got all that taken care of. Anyway, if you'd like to see that, go on over to Patreon and check that out. Other than that, if you've got any questions on this, let me know, and y'all have a great day. Thank you for watching.